welcome to the Home2Suites by Hilton at Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Now I know I have shown you guys a lot of Home2Suites, and most of them are about the same. But our friend Lloyd, who's a concierge key with the American Airlines, travels quite often, but he wanted to make sure he shared this one with all of us. He said one of the things that made this one unique and different is that they had this huge bar area right there. It's pretty amazing. He doesn't remember seeing a bar in any of the other Home2Suites. So when he told me that this particular Home2Suites was nicer than most of the other ones, then I asked him if he could take some footage for us so we could take a look and see it. He said one of the things that struck him a lot too with this particular Home2Suites is that it's extra big. Everything is big, he said, in this one. And they have a lot of these little areas, lounge areas. It's kind of tucked around in different spots. It's kind of nice. You can just kind of sit down and chat with your friends, and when you have a gathering or a function, this would be an ideal hotel to stay at. Now this is located at Fort Walton Beach, so it is just minutes from Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. Let's go on to the room though, in a long hallway. Now this is a tour of the Suite 431. When he first walked in, he was kind of hit by surprise with this little bar cart. And he said most of them don't have the table either. But isn't that neat? Look at this bar cart. It even has a book on mixology. So they include almost everything you need. Of course, you got to bring your own alcohol and mixer. But I thought that was really nice. What a nice touch. Yeah, he said most of them don't include those table and chairs. I find that odd. I've seen them in most of the ones that we've been to. Sometimes it's funny, when you go into a hotel and you don't remember seeing certain things. He says this sitting area here was really nice. Of course, you have your typical desk and then a TV welcoming him by name. I always thought that was so nice. And then you've got your little kitchenette over there, your refrigerator, a freezer. Those are so much nicer than those little tiny ones you get in hotel rooms. But it even has a dishwasher. Of course, a microwave's always nice. But this suite is so expansive, it has so much room in it. Of course, he didn't get much of a view, just of the road there and the parking lot. Now this chair is also something different. He's not seen one of these in any of the Home2Suites, with a matching throw blanket. I thought that was kind of funny. All right, let's go take a look in the bathroom. He said there was something nice about this bathroom. It just kind of stood out to him. It definitely has a very clean and sleek look to it. Nice handrails too. Lots of room on the sink too. You need to have that counter space where they've got the folded towel there and everything. And then you can walk right into the bathroom straight from the bedroom, as well as getting it to it from the other side that we did. And there's your second TV. So this is a really nice suite. Your luggage rack there in the closet. Yeah, it's kind of cool to have 2 TVs. When you're staying by yourself, maybe not so much. But when you have other people staying with you, your family, you know, you can relax on your bed and watch what you want, and then have maybe the kids watch something else. This is definitely a great hotel for extended stay. It's definitely all spread out, lots of room. And we'll do some stills here for the room, for those of you who like to have just the picture and not be moving around. Now, none of the pictures are altered or weirded out. You know how you look at some real estate pictures and the room looks like distorted or it's bigger than what it is? Nah, there's none of this. Lloyd's just taking this with his camera on his phone. It's not any kind of weird special effects or anything. He didn't really have a lot to say about it for after he stayed there. He just really liked it. So he didn't have anything bad to say. Of course, y'all know I've got an eye to pick out. I can pick out the least little thing. I don't like to pick, but when you see it, I see it. You know, you can't unsee things. Now this is out in the area when you leave your room and you're waiting for the elevator. He thought this was kind of cool. He's not seen this before either. Kind of get that last check, you know, before you go into the elevator. He said this workout area was really big. A lot of great equipment, free weights, machine even. Nice big mirrors. You can check your form while you're working out. And then look at all these machines. You have the elliptical, the bicycle, the treadmills. It's pretty amazing, even water dispenser, coolers there and everything. For being a hotel, it's a very nice equipped gym. Even the yoga ball there, that's really great. And all the different weight balls, mats. You just don't see that. And this is outside in the lobby. Of course, you do have your snack area. That's typical. Look at all the seating. It's just huge. They must have a lot of traffic come through here. Big groups. See the jets and stuff, the pictures of them. And then a tiny little counter. That's funny. The bar was pretty amazing though. I've not been to this one personally, but it looks like a really nice Home2Suites. So then you can even go outside and all the patio seating area. Of course, being in Florida, you have a lot of really nice, good weather. Like I said, they even had these area back here where you could sit and get together and gather and talk. It's just these little pockets of lounge areas. Of course, it's not so busy right now. But if they have it, that kind of tells me that they must have big crowds. And there's even a pool. A really nice pool. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe.